My name is Charlie McCarty.
James Sperry.
Gary Polk, aka Chops International.
You don't kill, you'll just play with my life. I wake up every day a victim of your demise. What your demise? I wake up in the middle of the night with the bombs going off like a firefight. People dying all around my feet. This is too real, it can't be made believe. All my friends died today.
Over in Vietnam, I was with the 3rd Battalion, 26 Marines.
3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, Indian Company.
3rd LAR, Delta Company.
I got injured a few times. I got hit by 2 IEDs, 2 car bombs, and then I got either shot twice in the chest and received shrapnel into my brain from a rocket-propelled grenade in Fallujah, or it was the shrapnel from the RPG and went in my chest and my brain. But both stories have, I've heard the same story from just the amount of people what actually happened. So it was during the Battle of Fallujah, basically.
I'm afraid to close my eyes at night for my life.
So my 3rd tour in Iraq, I was out on a routine patrol. I'm a team leader. I had 7 other Marines with me and a corpsman, and I'm the 2nd to last Marine in the patrol. I turned left to check on my last guy, my saw gunner, and the light switch in the house went off. And come to find out, I'm stepping on the IED, and the IED goes off, and the lights go out for me. I wake up about 15-20 seconds later, rally all the troops, and cordon off the block, shut down the market, and we ended up detaining 2 insurgents.
I got out in June of '69, and I was happy to get out, and I thought everything was okay. And the second day I was out, my cousin, my godchild, had drowned, and that's when I started going downhill.
When I got out of the service, I was medically retired out due to wounds, and was kind of just good luck on your way type thing. There wasn't any transformation for class or anything to prepare me for civilian life. So basically just tried to put the pieces together and struggled for 6 years with depression and PTSD and traumatic brain injury until I finally got myself back on my feet.
No, it wasn't as smooth as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot simpler. Thought I'd have more information, more support, bigger network. Struggled for at least the first 6 months. Lost my apartment, my car. You know, kind of went downhill from there.
I had a traumatic brain injury, and so with that I'd have chronic migraines, light sensitivity, vomiting, dizziness, vertigo, and then I had post-traumatic stress disorder, which caused me to have insomnia. I'd be up for days. Then I'd have nightmares anytime I'd sleep, angry outbursts. I mean, you name it. You know, destroyed every relationship I had, basically.
With all the hatred and the killing, you breed in all lives. I wanna go home to my family. I don't wanna die.
I had well, I was drinking more, not exercising. I was just dwelling on the past. Most of our casualties happened our last tour, so I had maybe a month to adjust to that, and then I was out on my own. So kind of everything caught up with me and kind of sent me on a downward spiral with drinking and, you know, not sleeping enough, just, you know, nightmares, terrors, all that stuff.
The Marine Corps disc program came and checked on me 6 years after I got out and saw the condition I was in and offered to put me into a transitional program to help treat my PTSD and TBI. And I accepted help basically that day, and that's what changed my life.
The OAF department helped a lot. It took me about 4 years until I found out about a couple of programs that were non-VA related. I also went to the PTSD clinic in Batavia, New York, did their 30-day program and their 2-week program and their 1-week program. Still was struggling a little bit trying to find out who I was after the Marine Corps. I felt kind of abandoned a little bit.
There is no comparison from one to another. It's an individual situation as to how you respond to whatever trauma you were exposed to. The other thing that I've learned through this experience is it's a progressive thing. I watched as Adam pushed the ones he loved away, became isolated, became disinterested in everything in life because nothing compared to what he felt the value of his contributions while he was serving in the Marine Corps. So he felt alone, he felt hopeless, and he felt like he was in the darkest of places to the point where 6 months ago yesterday he put a rifle in his mouth and blew the top of his head off. In actuality, what happens is it hurts everybody that loves you. And the best terms I can put it in is survivor's guilt is a problem that a lot of veterans come back with. By committing suicide, you transfer that survivor's guilt from yourself to everyone that you know and loves you. Because after the fact, hundreds of his friends and family all could see a little thing about PTSD.
Oh my God, will you forgive me?
Still suffer with my traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress disorder, but I know how to manage it better. I've got the right medications to help me out, and I've got a mission and a motivation, and I'm moving forward and continue to serve my country in a different capacity.
Yes, multiple times I had to check myself in and, you know, kind of recuperate, and pretty much got knocked down 7 and I got back up 8. I had the good support.
Big thing is plan for civilian life before you even go into the military. What I would tell them is have that plan for when you get out in 4 years, what you're going to do, have things lined up. You know, I tell them to basically, if they're going to be surely committed into the military, to understand the prices they're going to have to pay before they sign those papers. But always rely on your brothers when you get out. You know, don't ever go away from your brothers and sisters, and basically, you know, keep that connection and keep that brotherhood after you get out.
Use your training in the Marine Corps in your civilian life. That pushing on, that endurance, that warrior mentality, it'll keep you going when you're at your lowest point. But always remember that there's others around you that have the same problems and the same issues that you can lean on to get help. And don't be afraid to reach out. Real Marines reach out.
There is hope, there is help. For any warrior, just ask another warrior.
There is hope, there is help. For any warrior, just ask another warrior.
It's good. I own my own business, and I'm hiring disabled veterans, and some of the veterans that I have hired are having problems, and we kind of get together whenever they need to sit and talk, sit and just chew the fat. And I've sent a couple of them to the PTSD clinic over at Jefferson Barracks, and they are really getting help. There's some good people over there.
I throw my boots on, I throw my gear on, and I go out so beyond. Up through the trenches that were